Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel for yet another, I want to say unboxing, but it's going to be kind of a random one. We have some not traditional things we've seen here on this channel. So I kind of teased this Sonic and Hot Wheels thing not too long ago in the life update thing, but I forgot that I also had one of these. This is one of the Lego trains that I built in the Jim Beam versus, well, Lego train building video, and this one is a different color. I guess we'll see if I'm still undefeated and can actually build this one. But besides that, we have the gold Loco-motorin new Hot Wheels that's made to look like a steam train, I guess, and my first Sonic figure. This is one of the ones that I think you can normally find them in like Walmart at the checkout aisles, but this one, I think you might be able to find it online. I'm not 100% sure. I might have seen this one online as well, but I happen to find this one, again, at Walmart. And that's probably where you'll find the majority of these things. I guess since we're talking so much about him, let's start with Classic Sonic. He is a part of the wave you see here, which is a little weird. I mean, they've got Classic Amy, a Classic Rhinobot, Ray, but Super Shadow? And he's not even in a classic form. I know Super Shadow never really existed in a classic form, but he'd be cool to see like this. He just feels kind of weird and random to be there. Here we have Sonic, and something that I find quite interesting about this one in specific is if you look on the back, he has a smile. I mean, I wouldn't call that a smile. Would you guys? I wouldn't. So from the looks of this, he's supposed to be happy, but mine just kind of looks completely and totally disgruntled. Like, is that a bad chili dog or something? Like, why is he so pissed? And I guess we'll start with opening him up. Let's see, I've never actually opened these. How do you do it? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, and there's little, oh, we gotta cut these little tabs, I think. See, when I was a kid, I used to love collecting Sonic figures when I would go to Toys R Us and get Trackmaster trains, but if I remember anything about them, they were not built very well. I'm pretty sure this is not even the same brand, but their arms would fall off constantly. So I'm going to do my best to be careful with this guy too. This part. There we go. And is that freedom? There we go. He's free. And oh, wait a second. Oh, he's positionable too. I was not expecting that. I thought he was just something that would stay in the exact pose you see him in for like ever. But no, you can move his legs, yeah, you can move his arms too, and that goes for both of them, and his head. Alright, so it's a positionable figure. Now, you don't get a wide range of movements. It's more his arm here just kind of rotates up and down like so you can make him kind of flex, or he can just be doing that iconic, I guess, side pose that he normally does. And same with this one. This one will rotate up and down, but the arm doesn't really extend or anything. There is pretty good detail here on the chili dog itself and on Sonic's face and body. I do feel like the shoes could have been done quite a bit better though. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus there. You can see how the paint is just pretty messy. It's not the cleanest, and I might end up taking some Tamiya paint and trying to fix that myself. But I mean, it was like a $3, maybe $4 Sonic figure. What do you expect? That's not going to be perfect. And to be fair, I mean, it's positionable. It moves around. That's a lot more than I was expecting it to do. I bought this just to hopefully scale with my G-Scale engines, and from the looks of it, this is the perfect scale Classic Sonic for that. Here's a look at the bottom of the shoe. It looks like there's these peg areas, so if you ever wanted to stand him up on a display, you could. And see, that says Sega, Jax for Jax Pacific, I assume, and China. So yeah, nothing really too special, but here the dude is, and I don't think I've shown off that he can sit yet, so yeah, there's that. Here's a better look at the back sides and detail. You know, I have to say it's a pretty good toy, or I almost keep saying model because I'm so used to saying that. It's not a model, it's a toy, but it will be used alongside models, so I mean, again, for what it is, it's just fun, and hopefully I will find, I'd at least like to get Amy just to go with Sonic, but hell, I might even get Ray or the Rhinobot, we'll see. I'm sorry, I've had too many traumatic experiences with these ones to get Shadow again. I'm gonna unbox him and he'll disintegrate in my hands. I'm just happy this one is still in one piece. You know, shoes aside, I have to say, again, everything is detailed very well. The paint in the ears doesn't really trail off. The eyes are done very cleanly. The chili dog, again, is phenomenal, and everywhere else is very clean. It's very well made and very well built, but it just doesn't really show through on the shoes here, especially on this left one. That's just bad. For a $4 Sonic figure to scale with G-scale trains, though, I mean, it's perfect. So there's that, and expect to see him with the large-scale engines again. I think next we'll go with Loco-motorin, just since these are the two that we've talked a lot about, and then we'll come in for a rematch with these little Lego trains. So I'm not really a Hot Wheels collector. I don't really know much about Loco-motorin in specific, or this Hot Wheels in particular. I do know they made a Thomas variant that I found at Entertainment and need to find again. It's somewhere in one of my mini storage areas and wanted it for this video, but at least we got this one. There's nothing really special I can tell about it. It says what it is on the back, taking the city by storm, one cool ride at a time. And this is apparently 5 out of 10 of this wave. I don't think it's 5 out of 10 of Loco-motorin. I think there's only 3 of these. There's the Thomas, the gold one, and I think a red one. Maybe there's 4. There might be a silver one. I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, here's the gold one, and let's jump into it. Got a pretty normal Hot Wheels box, I assume. Again, not sure if this is anything too special, so let's just get into it. All right, and okay, that is very shiny. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold Loco-motorin Hot Wheels. And I have to say, I mean, this is just so cool. When I was a kid, I didn't really play with Hot Wheels that much for one reason. I like trains, and there wasn't really train anything in Hot Wheels. I mean, you could use them alongside your locomotives if you had Trackmaster, Wooden Railway, and I assume most people did that, but there was never really anything in specific Hot Wheels and train related. Definitely kind of cursed, but it's a cool thought. It's cool to know they looked at a steam engine at some point and said, we're gonna make that. We're gonna turn that into a car. And they did. And here's the gold version. And it's really cool. I have to say, at least it's awesome. It's all right to be cursed. Just throw in some coolness to it. And they definitely did. There's the, I guess, smoke box area, or the place where the face would go on the Thomas version. It's kind of just blacked out on this one. We've got a little funnel area and dome here. We've got, it looks like some little valves and pistons just detailed all along the side, and we've got this little red lining here on the undercarriage that says, I think that's a Hot Wheels logo right there, but it's just red lining, and I guess I almost want to say this looks like it's a red wash almost here on the bottom that's like mixed with the gold, or maybe it's just copper. Probably it's just copper, but it mixes well, or it looks pretty cool with this lining bit here. We've got gold rims on either side. As we can see here, the cap area is kind of open in the back. We've got some open windows here. It's just pretty cool. I mean, if you like trains, Loco-motorin is definitely something to be on the lookout for. It's a cool desk buddy, or just something to maybe put on a layout. And if you like cars or Hot Wheels, I mean, what better or more unique thing would you want to pair with that than a steam train car? That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. There are some indentions here on the top, as you can see, which I assume are just from the molding process or making this thing, and that stinks a little bit, but I mean, again, it's very shiny. This is a very nice finish. Let's see, it's getting a little dirty with me touching it, but I mean, this is a very nice piece of merch. It's cool. I'm not sure how to rate anything I've already looked at, since I don't know how you put these things on scales, but they're both awesome so far. This has been fun. What presumably won't be as fun, however, is this thing, the green train by 3T Rails Products. If you remember, this thing was just a mess to put together. The red train, which I don't even know where that is anymore. I'm pretty sure Rico got it. That was a mess to put together, and hopefully this one will be a little easier, but I'm not holding too much hope. We'll see. This could be a steam engine, it could be a diesel. I'm not 100% sure. Shout out to the homie Thomas Critical for throwing this my way. And let's see, what do we got here? What are we making? This is a, it almost looks like a rusted. It almost looks like we're making a Jeep diesel. All right, awesome. Should I time-lapse this? I think I'm gonna time-lapse this just to make it a little bit simpler, but here we have the bag of components. Let's go ahead and open that up real quick. There we go. Okay, try to keep everything on this little pack area so I don't lose anything this time, or, you know, can actually get a proper assembly. All right, there we go. So I guess let's separate the bricks into colors really quick. All right, so we've got everything separated now. We've got the green, red, and black bricks all in their own piles, but I totally just realized I'm stupid. We are not making a rusted, this is what we're making. It's a little green tank engine. It is not a rustin like diesel. Going great so far. Awesome. Don't blame me. Look at these instructions. This is just what? None of this makes sense. I get it. Almost looks like the green Duchess, that one locomotive I saw for my birthday last year. It almost looks like that. We're going to attempt to build the mini green Duchess. Let's get to it. Hopefully these instructions don't fuck me over again. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, we got the mini flying touches. And you know what? This one actually went together decently well. This, the instructions just don't make a lot of sense. They move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, like, it's not very well put together on the page. So these just kind of end up blending together. But we got it figured out. We've got a tiny Duchess, and again, this one actually, you know, I have to say, compared to the last one, was pretty easy to build. Now, I'm pretty sure this is an alternative build here on the back for if you get a second one of these green things, you could make a tender for it, and this is what that would look like if we had another green one. Unfortunately, we don't, so he's just gonna be a tank engine for now, I guess, but this is that now that it's all complete. And I mean, for a little mini scale train, to be fair, it does roll pretty nice. I guess these tires aren't too bad for its purposes. They're just very unmistakably tires. So it's just fun. It's definitely a fun little thing. If you ever at entertainment and want to pick one up, I recommend it. It's just, unfortunately, you might get one that's not the easiest to build, and these instructions will not do you any justice or help much. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been my, I guess, miscellaneous unboxing. These have been the things that I've found over the last little bit to open with you guys on camera. We've got our first introduction into collecting Sonic merch, possibly. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more of this. And I won round 2. I knew I might not win the battle the first time with the Lego trains, but I won the fucking war. At least, I know I keep calling them Lego trains. They're not Lego. They're 3T Rail, an offshoot of Lego. But you know what? I won. And I don't have the crocodile, so this is as close as I'm getting. You know, I have been debating stepping more into Lego trains, though. Like maybe building one of those really old Thomas trains we all saw on Google back in the day. Jumping into that, seeing if I can recreate one of those, or maybe if instructions exist for that, be sure to let me know in the comments if you'd be interested. But ladies and gentlemen, again, this has been the whatever you want to call it unboxing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Damn bitch, I brought you 2 toys and you're still mad. Calm down. Smile, it ain't that deep. Get him out of here. I don't need those vibes. I just can't take that right now.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
Where am I? Where's Reznov?
You will answer our questions. Do you understand?
Who the hell are you?
That's not important. What's important is who you are. What's your name?
Fuck you!
Where were you born?
Kiss my ass!